Good morning. How are you doing? This is going to be a very short class. What we're going to do today is we're going to take this t-shirt image of positive that's black and white, and we're going to change it to be able to change every color in it. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to share Canva so you can see how to do that. You ready? Let's get going. Okay, so here we are on the Canva home screen. So this is the Canva home screen. Let me make it look like yours would look. Okay, there we go. So this is our Canva home screen. This is what you will see when you first sign into Canva, unless you left it open the night before, and then you'll see your previous design. So we're going to go ahead and type what we're looking for. We're going to type modern black and white. We might need to spell black and white correctly. Black and white. Okay, modern black and white topography t-shirt is what we're looking for. So that's gonna come up with some different templates. And the first one we have is the one we're gonna work with, positive. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click that. And this is with the pro. You have to have the pro to do this. To do this particular design. Now you can do any design you want, but this particular design is in the pro set. I'm gonna hit customize this template, and this is where we're gonna start at. Now, as you can see, there is no way to unhook this. You can't unhook it to change the color of each and every one of it. I will show you a quick way to change the color, and then we're gonna go in and we're gonna change it individually by the words. So the first thing you want to do, if you wanted to change it inside of Canva, you can hit image, edit image up in the left-hand corner, and you can change the colors by using the duotone, color mix, or liquify. So if you go over here again to edit image, you can definitely change. So let's hit some of these and change it here. You have these colors. Let's see all. So you can definitely change with these colors that are preloaded. There are different colors. That's duo. Then you can do the mixed color. These all look the same to me. Or you can do the liquify. And this way it kind of distorts the image. This is the only one that I liked of that. The other ones were too distorted for me. I didn't know what it was saying. So this one, the smudge, is the one I kind of like. It kind of put like a little blur on the inside, okay? So we are at our image now, and we're gonna actually take our image out of Canva and take it to Silhouette Studios for a couple of minutes so we can get it prepared for us to change the color. So what we're gonna do, and again, you have to have the pro to do this particular change. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to share, which means save. So we're gonna download this positive. We're gonna hit download. Then we're gonna change it. We're gonna change this to a SVG. And we're gonna do a transparent background. And we're gonna go ahead and download this. and we're gonna take it into Silhouette Studios. So I'm gonna download it. Let me get it in the right spot. Okay. We're just gonna put YouTube class. Okay, so we're gonna save that as a SVG file. Don't forget to change it to an SVG file. Once we finish that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go over to Silhouette Studios. And for this, okay, here we are on the Canva, on the canvas for Silhouette Studios. So this is the canvas. This is what you'll see when you first go into Silhouette Studios. This is gonna be a quick class. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go up here to the top left, hit the drop down, and we're gonna hit merge. Once we hit merge, we're gonna bring in that image we just saved. Here it is right here. Okay, so now we have the positive. If you drag across, you'll see that it came in as a SVG, and every letter is separate. Every letter is separate. So the first thing we want to do is drag across, right click, and we're going to group. We are grouping this so we can make a copy. We made a copy. We're going to pull that copy on the side, and we're going to use this as our template so we don't mess it up. We're going to go back to this one. We're going to leave this one on the white canvas. I'm going to bring it to the edge at the bottom so that I can do what I need to do. I'm going to ungroup it. Okay, so ungrouping it, you see that every letter, when you bring a SVG out of Canva, every letter is separate. They are not hooked together at all. So every letter is separate. You can actually go in here and just change different letters, change the colors of different letters if you wanted to do it that way. We're going to change by the whole word. So if you wanted to just go in there right now and randomly change letters or change them in a pattern, you could go in there. So I'm going to undo that, and we're going to start with our class. So the first thing we're going to do is we want to isolate each positive so we can change them as a full word instead of one letter at a time. Again, you can do it one letter at a time, but we're not going to do that. So in order to do that, I'm going to put my template right here so that I would be able to put everything back the same way. I'm going to left click my mouse, and I'm going to drag across the very top of the first positive. Okay, so I'm going to drag straight across to the end. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to group. So I'm going to drag across, right click, then group it together. Then I'm going to move that out of the way. And I'm going to do this for every positive that we have there. So everywhere we have, I'm going to drag across. Then I'm going to move it out of my way. So I'm going to bring this one to the very top of this white canvas on here. And that's to ensure that it's not in my way while I'm trying to do the rest of the design. Now I'm going to go to the second positive, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drag right across the top of it, right click, group together. Then I'm going to move this one up. You can count the number of clicks so that you can make sure that you get it back to the same place. I just use this one over here as a guide, and I get it as close as I can because I'm doing this for myself. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do everyone. Follow along with me, please. So I'm actually looking over here to make sure that I hit these points. And that's what I use when I'm doing this. I usually just try to make sure I hit the points. You see where that P is at. Try to get the P in the same place. You see where the S is at. Get the S in the same place. Then we're gonna go to the next one. Drag across, right click, group. Then we're gonna move that one on up. You see how easy this is? I think you can see where I'm going with this. I'll get this one into position and then we'll go to the next one. I believe this one I'm looking at this little point right here. The bottom of the P from the first one is showing a little bit more on the second one. So I'm gonna move that one up one more click, okay? I'm gonna get this one into position. One more click. And right here on this one, I use this little S as my point, and you'll see that on this one, it's almost to the top, and that should line it up. We're gonna go to the next one. And this is the original positive that they used to make the design. Group, again, we're gonna move it straight on up. And be careful if you're using your up arrow to move it. If you click it really fast, it's gonna count them clicks. It might can't move that fast, but it's gonna eventually move. So just take your time clicking it. And right now I'm gonna use, the point I'm looking at is right here on the P and right here on the O, and I'm gonna try to get this one in the same spot. So right when it starts touching the bottom, a little bit more, one more click. Okay, we're still going and do the same thing to this one. This is where the mirror effect takes place. Next row. And I'm just moving them straight up. I'm not going left or right. That's why I'm using my arrows instead of just clicking it and moving it up. I don't want to mess it up and have to try to line it up with the image and start all over. So look about right. Two more. Whoop. Up a little bit more. Right there. And our last one, We're just gonna drag across. We're gonna group, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring that on up. By looking at it, this one need one more click. Maybe not. There we go. We'll get this one on up there. And what I'm looking at for this one is that P actually comes past this P over here on this side. There we go. Okay, so we have isolated all of them. It is approximately the same. Look at that. Damn perfect, Stephanie. Perfect. Perfect. So we have made us another SVG. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete this one. Now we can take this. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to drag across all of them, bring it down and put it even on this canvas, this white canvas. This pad right here is called the canvas. Now we have our design, and now we can go in and we can change the color. So I want to change every other one. These two mirrored each other, so this one will mirror this one. And this one will mirror this very back one. Now you are able to change your different words. So once we're finished with this, we're through with the color changing. Now we can cut this. We can make an sublimation design or what have you, but now we are able to change the words, different colors. In order to export this as an SVG, you would need to have the business portion of Silhouette Studios. However, you can definitely bring it in here, do all of this changing, and you can print if you're doing sublimation from Silhouette without exporting. Again, if you want to export a SVG, you would need the business, you would need the business portion, the business edition of Silhouette Studio. But this is the task that we came here for. We have changed the positive, changed the colors. You can change it to any color you want. I'll group this together. And all I did was group it together. Now I can save this as an SVG. You will save to your hard drive, then you'll go down here and you're gonna change it to an SVG. And then you're gonna put your class. So color change, SVG, word positive, POSITIVE. And I save that, and that is the class. That's the class. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you understood it. If you did not, please go ahead and drop me a comment, and I'll try my best to help you. In the next coming weeks, you will get a lot of these. I'm just going to call them design help classes. I am getting ready to move, so I'm selling all of my machines, my Cricut, my Cameo, my printers, hat press, ovens. I sold all of that because I am moving and I don't know how long my stuff is going to be in storage. So I decided to sell everything until I can get myself together. It'll probably be a couple of months. I'm having a grandbaby, so I'm going to Atlanta to spend a couple of months with my daughter, with her new baby, who is due within the next couple of weeks. Then I'll buy a home and we'll be back together. But in the meantime, I'll still be doing videos. I have a lot of them on my camera that I have to edit. And I'll be doing a lot of these designing videos. So make sure you follow, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff so that you can get these great classes that I'm going to be giving. You might need these for the Christmas season. It's coming up. Design, design, design. That's what we're trying to learn, and that's what I'm trying to teach. So I'll see you the next time. It's been great. I hope you enjoyed. Just a short little class. Bye now.